are doing our Bull and Bear Group mindset training, top producers only. My name's Alec, owner of JPAR1 and the Bull and Bear Group and the Bull and Bear Sales Training System. We're here with Gus.
Hello.
He's learning. He's becoming a monster.
I'm a sponge.
And so we thought we'd share a little bit of training with you guys. So this morning, this is part one of how to get 7% on every listing. But before we can do that, we got to set the appointment with cold calls. And how do we set appointments? It's all about a mindset. So 8 simple steps on how to set an appointment. Okay? Cool. All right, so first and foremost, believe you can sell anyone. You got to be able to sell anyone. Go into the call knowing that you're going to set that appointment. Without that, you will never close anyone. It seems simple. It seems easy. It's not. Visualize it. Visualize the sell. Get that appointment. 2, you have to believe that your product is worth 10 times what it actually is. If you get every listing at 7%, you're the highest price out of everybody. Are you worth it? If you are, you probably won't get it. You have to exceed value. When value exceeds price, price doesn't matter. So if you believe that people should be paying you 700%, it's ridiculous, right? 700% for your service, 7 is easy. 3, you have to be willing to call until one of you gets eliminated, dies. That's how serious you have to take it. Call every day. And you have to make it a commitment to yourself, you really do, to never stop calling. Okay? And you get on the phone and quit calling me. I don't want to hear from you guys. I don't want to talk. Quit calling me. You're the 10th realtor. You're the 20th realtor. Quit calling me. Listen, I can tell you I'm going to stop calling. You call me tomorrow. I thought you said that you were going to stop calling. Yes, but my commitment to myself is more than my commitment to you to stop calling you. Yeah, I thought about it. I said I was going to stop calling, but my product, my company, and my value is worth so much that it'd be stupid not to call you. Right? Cool. 4, know your pitch. Know it cold. Be able to wake up at 4 in the morning and give it. Memorize it, internalize it, make it your own. Know your tonality. Know how you're going to go up. Know how you're going to go down. Because if you're monotone and you no one's ever going to buy from you. Right? 5, don't get discouraged. We always say sales is never a numbers game. Sales is never a numbers game. You have to know how to do it. But calls, sometimes they are. That's just the reality. Okay? Don't get discouraged. The only reason that you'll get discouraged is because you aren't making enough calls. You're going to get no's. You're going to get cussed out. You're going to get yelled at. You're going to get hung up on. That's the reality. So if you know that going in, you need to up your numbers so that the yeses outweigh the no's. Cool? You have nothing to lose on a call. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you mess up on a call, the only person that knows is the other person. And you. What do? You pick up the phone, you start dialing, you get the next one. Number 6, more mindset training. You have to believe that you are the lowest price. Even at 7%, you have to believe you are the lowest price. And the reason why is because $30,000 is a lot of money for a Camry, a Honda Accord, right?
Right.
But that same $30,000, if somebody came to you with a Ferrari and said, hey, it's only $30,000, you'd come up with some money, right? You'd figure out a way. So it's all about adding value. You have to believe that you're the cheapest price for your product. You're not in the real estate game, you're in the people game. And you add the most value, okay? Don't price next to your competition. That's another big thing. So many realtors, and this is where we came up with the 7%. Every realtor price is, 6%. That's how much they charge to get a listing. And we were noticing that all of these damn realtors have the same price, but no one sticks out. Nobody remembers the value proposition. They only remember the price.
Makes sense.
We're not the same. If I interview 10 agents, they're all going to be different. I mean, the base, what they're going to do is they're going to sell it, but they're all going to be different. We stand out different. We have a different value proposition. So what are we going to do? Lower our price? No. Yeah, raise it, double it, Shit. They're going to say, oh, those are the guys that charge 7%. The guy at 5% is going to take a picture and put it on the MLS. The guy at 6% is going to take pictures with his phone, put a sign out in the yard, and maybe throw it on Facebook, right? What are we going to do? Active marketing, pre-listing cleaning, staging, pre-closing cleaning, professional pictures, drone pictures, video, walkthroughs for 7. Which one would you pick? Okay? Money flows where there's the most amount of certainty, right? Why does somebody buy a diamond ring at Tiffany's? You ever been to Tiffany's? They're 10 times more expensive than the local guy, right? I went into Tiffany's one time, so I don't know if you know this, but people at Tiffany's are trained to cater to every customer. It doesn't matter what they look like, what they smell like, what kind of clothes they're wearing, does not matter. They're trained to show you whatever you want to see at whatever price point. They're awesome. So I go into a Tiffany's, right? I'm looking at rings, checking them out. And initially, I'm not gonna buy shit. It's too expensive, But then she's like, okay, this one's $230,000. But the benefit of this one is it comes with the Tiffany blue teddy bear. And by the end of it, I'm like, well, shit, that's something to think about, And so it's like, you got to constantly add value. Whenever you know that you're the highest up, these people at Tiffany's, they know. That's why they are who they are. Rolex. They're not the best watch, but they're the most out there. They got marketing locked down, right?
Right.
That's how you gotta be. Okay. Next, treat everyone respectfully. You're not a debt collector. Every good realtor knows what a debt collector sounds like. Every good business person knows what a debt collector sounds like. Yes, I'm calling from whatever. When are you gonna make a payment? Like, shit. You're not a debt collector. Don't hang up on people. Don't be rude to people. Be respectful. Yes, sir, I understand I'm the 10th person who's called you today. Yes, I understand. I'm the 15th realtor you've interviewed. I get that. If I was in your shoes, I'd feel the same way.
I knew that before.
I knew that before I got here. I knew that before I called. Exactly. Okay? Next, don't ever depend on one call. So many of you guys picking up the phone, dialing, getting an appointment. Yes, I'm gonna go celebrate. Quit celebrating after you get an appointment. Don't celebrate, accumulate. Okay? Accumulate appointments. Get 15, 20. Don't celebrate when you get the appointment. Celebrate after you get the closing. That's when we celebrate. People don't buy because of the price. They buy to solve problems. If a home expires and they've sat on 6 months with a 6% agent, and you come and you're like, hey, I'm charging 7, but I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna sell it. By that point, they're ready to just throw money at you because they're trying to offload this property, and this bum agent, middle of the line agent, said they'd do it and they didn't. So, I'll end this with a story, about 7%. Everybody says, oh, I don't want to charge 7%. I don't want to, it's too expensive. We've only ever lost 3 listings. Ever. And we've gotten them all at 7%. Our very, very, very first $1 million listing appointment, we were in competition with other huge brokerages, brokers, top producers, who were all willing to do it for, $1 million listing. They were willing to do it for 4%, 5%, 6%. We came in with our value proposition. We were doing more than everybody else. Had it locked down. We got to the page in the listing agreement talking about commission. What do you guys charge? We charge 7. Any other questions? He said, yeah. He said, if you guys bring me a buyer, will you drop your commission to 6%? In my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, we will. You know, 60 grand, that's $60,000 worth of commission to work both sides. And I said, absolutely not. I said, why would I drop my commission for doing my job better? And he said, great. And he signed. And he said, I wouldn't lower my price either. He said, the reason I'm gonna list with you guys is every other realtor I interviewed said that they would drop their commission at the first time I asked. If you're not willing to fight for your own money, what makes you think you can go and negotiate a $200,000, $500,000, $1 million listing for your client? If you're willing to give a percent just like that, people know. So we'll close it there, guys. Thanks so much. We're gonna keep going. Stay tuned for part 2.